Welcome to another interesting class in English language. My name is Imbelolumari Balafama Kondoliza, and our theme for today is Oracy Skills, Listening Comprehension, with a very interesting topic, Listening Attentively to Follow Directions Effectively, Part 1. Now, by the end of the lesson, you should be able to ask for directions to given locations, identify terms that indicate directions, and follow directions effectively. Now, there are several reasons we communicate with one another, and one of such reasons is to give and get directions. Now, the question is, what is direction? Direction refers to the pathway through which one can arrive at a particular destination. The destinations can be schools, hospitals, houses, or streets. Asking and giving direction is very important to human life. When we ask for direction, it helps us find our way. And when we give direction, it helps people get to their desired destination. Now, in this lesson, we're going to be learning how to ask for directions, give directions, and also how to follow directions effectively. Now, let's find out how we can ask for direction. First, we start by greeting. Now, when we ask for directions, it is important that we start politely. The conversation should be started with a greeting, which is a sign of respect and kindness. Let's take a look at an example. This is Tola, and Tola is about asking for directions from a police officer. She starts by saying, "Good day, sir. Excuse me, I am new here. I seem to be lost." Now, that is a way to start a conversation with a greeting and with respect. Let's move on to the next step in asking for directions. Next, we ask for directions. There are several ways we can ask for directions. You can either say, "Please, can you give me directions to Inewi Secondary School," for example, or "Please, can you tell me the way to the hospital?" We can also say, "Please, how can I get to the amusement park?" Or we can say, "Please, how do I get to the library?" The last step we'll have here on how to ask for direction is ending the conversation. Now, whether we are able to get the directions or not, this is very important to end the conversation politely. We can end the conversation by saying, "Thank you, goodbye," or by saying, "Thanks for your help, have a nice day." Now, sometimes we might actually be in a position to give directions. Now, it is important to know certain words that can help us give directions. Let's find out. Giving directions involve giving instructions, and these instructions are made up of expressions. Now, the expressions are made up of verbs like go, turn, prepositions like behind, between, left, right, and most times, combination of both verbs and prepositions. Some examples of these expressions are go straight, turn left, turn right, in the corner, go past, go up, go down, and so on. Now, let's take a look at some images that can help us explain these expressions in detail. Here we have go straight. The arrow here is pointing straight. This means we should either walk straight or drive straight. Next, we have turn left. The arrow here is pointing left. We also have turn right, and this means we should turn right, that is the right-hand side of a road or a street or pathway. And then we have go past. This can be go past an object or a building. Here we have drive or walk past a park. And here we have cross. This means we should cross to the other side of either a road or a pathway. Now, let's take a look at a list of some other expressions. We have expressions like go up, go down, in front of, beside, near, between, behind, around the corner, turn back or go back, go down, go through, go over. For example, we have take the street that leads to the hospital and go through the park. We have another example that says the museum is in front of the wildlife park. Now, there are other terms that can help us give directions, and some of these words are found in the direction vocabulary. Let's take a look at some of them. We have the roundabout. Now, this is a circular junction with an island in the middle. Now, you can see that vehicles move in one direction, and there are multiple entrances and exit points. Next, we have the sidewalk. The road can get busy sometimes, so we need a sidewalk for pedestrians, that is, people who walk on the road. A sidewalk is a paved path at the side of the road for pedestrians. Next, we have the zebra crossing. Now, this is a part of the road that is painted in white stripes where vehicles stop for pedestrians to cross. Next, we have the T-junction. This is a junction where one road meets another, and it forms the letter T. We also have the highway. This refers to a wide public road connecting major towns or cities. It can be Port Harcourt, Lagos, Abuja, or Kano. And next, we have the street. The street is a public road in a city, town, or village with houses on one side or both sides. And then we have the bridge. This is a picture of the Third Mainland Bridge in Lagos. The bridge is a structure carrying a road across a river. It is built to help vehicles cross from one side of the road to the other. And then we have the intersection. The intersection is a junction where two or more roads cross or meet. It can be a Y junction or a T junction. Now that we've learned how to give directions using terms, expressions, or words in the direction vocabulary, let's practice a class activity that can help us remember all that we've learned. Now we're going to help Tola find her way through certain routes to a given destination. Please, can you give me directions to Inewi Secondary School from Wale's Road? That means Tola is at the spot, Wale's Road. Now go straight into Tonye Street. Turn right into Okon Street. This is left and this is right. The school is by the left side of the road. Correct. Let's take a look at another class activity. Hello, madam. Please, can you tell me the way to the hospital from Fatima's Road? That means this is Tola's location. Now go straight down Fatima's Road and turn left into Okon Street, pass through Tonye Street into Okon Street, and the hospital is by the right. Correct. Let's take a look at yet another one. Good day. Please, how can I get to the amusement park from the hospital? So this is Tola's location. Walk up into Okon Street, up, down through the intersection between Okon and Tonye Streets, then walk into Okon Street. The park is by the left, next to the mall. Very correct. Now there's another route to the amusement park from the hospital. Let's take a look at it. From the hospital, Tola can walk down into Wale's Road and turn left, walking past the mall, straight to the amusement park by the right. Now we've come to the end of today's lesson, but before we go, let's take a summary of all that we've done so far. Today we've learned that when we give directions, we use expressions, and some of those expressions are turn left, go straight, walk past, and so on. And lastly, we'll also use words in direction vocabulary to give directions. Some words that make up the direction vocabulary are road, bridge, T-junction, and so on. Let's move on to our text section. Question 1. What is an intersection? Option A. It is a public road connecting two cities or towns. Option B. A junction where two or more roads cross or meet. Option C. It is a road with white stripes for pedestrians to cross. The correct answer is option B. a junction where two or more roads cross or meet. Question 2. Which of the following is true about direction expressions? Option A. They are vocabulary and remarks. Option B. They involve greetings and questions. Option C. They consist of prepositions and verbs. The correct answer is option C. They consist of prepositions and verbs. This is where we draw the curtain for this class. I believe by now you know how to ask for directions and give directions. See you next time. Bye-bye.